Hello, welcome to Learn Academy. In this tutorial, we'll be looking at how to create multiple bar charts using Microsoft Excel. Let's get started. Now, before we go ahead to create a multiple bar chart, I would like to take you through the data tables. So as you can see, this table shows the GDP of 5 African countries between the year 2018 to 2022. Now, we have South Africa, we have Nigeria, we have Morocco, we have Egypt, Nigeria, and of course, we have their respective GDP across, the different years under consideration. Now, to go ahead to create this multiple bar chart, the first thing to do is to select our data series. So I'm just going to select our data series. So I'm selecting right from the headings, the headings of each data, which are from country. Then I select all through the remaining table of data. So the moment I'm through, I come to insert. You go to insert, click on the insert, and then come over to the bar chart section, which is this. So you click the drop down arrow just beside it, and yes, we click the cluster columns. So when I click the cluster column, you can see this is our multiple bar chart, showing the GDP of 5 African countries, depending on the year under consideration. So now I have my multiple bar chart. So the next step is actually on how to format this chart, chart different chart elements. So I can expand by just going through, by just expanding through this. I can, increase the size of the chart area, by stretching this and stretching this. Okay, that's fine. The next thing I would like to do is I would like to add some chart element to it. To add a chart element, you can come to this, click on this plus symbol, which is chart element. Usually for this kind of multiple bar chart, I don't like having to see all these grid lines. I don't like it at all. So what I do is I want to remove these grid lines. So the grid lines disappears. The moment I uncheck the square box, it goes off. So the next thing I would like to add is I want to add these vertical major grid lines, so that I want to add this vertical major grid lines. So I come over to this chart element, I go over to grid lines, and I click this forward arrow. So the moment I click this forward arrow, I can see the different grid lines that we have. So I want a major vertical, so I can click on it. So I have that, but I can decide to kind of leave that ES. I want to divide them into different sections, so that's fine with me. Then of course I can bold in this. I can select these vertical axis, so they're showing the GDP. So I can bold in by just applying Ctrl E. I bold in it. I can also bold in this label, this X horizontal label. I can bold in it, and I can do quite a lot of things too. I can change the color of this, for example. So I select the color that correspond to let's say South Africa. Change the color, come into format. I can go to format, then I can change the shape fill. Pick different colors, pick different colors. If you watch this, because I actually select just one of the bars for South Africa, so I can move out of the chart and go over it again. Select. You can see once I click on any of the bar, select the corresponding bar for the respective country. So I'm going to change the color for the bars of South Africa. So once I select it, I come to format. I go to the shape fill. I can choose any color I so desire. Say I'm choosing green. So I change it to green. So automatically the color, the bars colors change to green. Likewise, I can do same for every other bar here. Then there's one thing I also want to do is I want to add a kind of analysis title here to indicate the GDP in billions of USD. So what I'm going to do is to come to this chart element, this plus sign. I click on it, so I can say come to the axis title. So I can just click on this arrow. I can say primary vertical axis, so I click on it. So it brings out the vertical axis title, so I can edit it by just clicking on it. So edit it, I can edit it. So I just put GDP, and then in billions USD. So I have it this way. Good. I can also select the axis title and attempt to increase the font by coming to the home button. I can increase the font size, make it bigger. I can also bolden it. Can bolden it, make it. I can change the font. I can change the font to, let's say, come on, I can change the font to Arial Black. Okay, good. I can change it like that. So you can see that we have here what we have here. We have our multiple bar chart. Then down here we have an automatic legend generated by Excel. So this is where it's placed by default. So if you want it on any of the side of the chart area, you can just come over here and click on the plus sign, and come to the legend section here, click on the forward arrow here, and of course click on right. I want it to be on the right, so I can make it happen to be on the right. So once I have it on the right, already I have the legend. So what the legend does is it shows you which bar is for which of the countries under consideration. So pretty much this is how you can create multiple bar charts using Microsoft Excel. Thank you. Bye for now.